Hey, what is up, guys? Up64 here, and welcome back to some more. I don't know what was up with that welcome. Welcome back, everyone, to some more Chill Build Sundays. I've missed quite a few Sundays recently, and I'm sorry about that. I was getting better at doing Sundays, and then I just fucked everything up. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't actually have work this Sunday, though, so that's really nice. And I was thinking that I might do like a big old like live Chill Build Sundays thing today, and then I'd build a bunch of stuff live, and then I'd just do like a time lapse for that day's episode, which is something that I might start doing if I start to actually get Sundays off from work, because I've looked at my schedules I have this next week off for Thanksgiving, but I looked at my schedule for the next week, and it seems that I have Sunday off again. So if you guys want to see some fucking Chill Build Sundays live, let me know in the comments. But yeah, so this episode, you can probably already tell what we're going to be working on. We are going to be fixing up this fucking atrocious thing here. I don't know. This room, it's boring as fuck right now, and it needs some color. Like, I was hoping that the colors below the table... What? Don't say null on my side. What the fuck? God, and it fucked this up. Yeah, I need to redo that. Also, hold on, there's ice under the floor here, and you guys probably know that ice under a slab will make everything terrible. So I need to fix that. Yeah, so you'll be running along and then you'll just slip. Actually, that could be kind of cool for gameplay. No, it wouldn't make any damn sense though. Maybe if I changed the slabs to a different kind of slabs and made it look like a spill. That's actually a cool idea, but I don't think it would be terribly good in practice, so I probably won't do that. But what am I doing right now? That is a good question. So I don't know why I decided that this would be 2 apart and this would be 3 apart. So we're going to go ahead and move this one over, because why the hell did I do that? There you go. And we'll make one of these pillars every 3. That makes perfect sense. And then it lines up with this, and maybe it'll line up with these. I don't know. Probably not, but it doesn't have to line up with all of them. Yeah, I think that'll be good, though. Let's get out of here, you fucking scrub. And then, do we want these cross beams going along here? Yeah, that actually looks okay. We'll leave that. But I do need to figure out how I'm going to integrate more calor into this. More calories, that is. No, more colors. Fucking... Yeah. Because the wool under the tables isn't doing the thing that I wanted it to do. And I think it might just be because wool isn't... Like, hold on. Let me look at the... Nice. Wool. Let me look at these colors. None of these are super bright, except for, like, these two. But, like, there's no... Hold on, how would this look if I replace this kind of gray one with it? Nice, good work. What did I break? Oh, it was just a stair thing. Damn it, I hate that it replaced all my signs with null. I'm going to have to go through and manually replace all of those. So, good. Thanks, World Edit. You're a pal. You're #1 pal. Oh, you know what? I think it might be doing that because I fucked up and played this map a little bit. I built a little bit in 1.8 when this is in 1.7, which really I should finish building this map in 1.8. I started this so long ago where it was like 1.8 is never going to be on SG servers because 1.8 sucks the big dick, but now that's changing because it's taken me so goddamn long to get any progress done on this map. So yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll convert it over to 1.8. That could be nice. Just add some neato 1.8 blocks, and yeah, that'd be cool. But I think that would fuck up little details like this, like these player heads. By the way, I love this thing. I liked that episode. that was probably one of my favorite episodes of Chill Build Sundays I've ever done, even though the commentary was the worst. But like what we finished, that little thing down there, I love it so much. It's I don't know what about it is so good, but it looks so cool. Alright, let's get back up here and keep building. Also, let's do this. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that, actually. There we go. Just so that you don't see the log endings. But if I do it there, then I feel like I should do it here. Well, not necessarily. Because this is... Yeah, let's leave it there. And then we'll keep just doing this every 3 blocks. But I feel like there should be a support. So this one here... I feel like there should be a support below that because there's a support below this one, but that wouldn't work and it wouldn't make any sense, but then it doesn't look right. What if I only did... Also, what is this support here? I think I just added this to try and make something look even, but that looks super dumb. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that ever. Okay, let's just, you know what? Let's just keep going, adding one every 3 blocks. Oh, nice, good work, nice, good work. I didn't actually just finish working an 8-hour shift, but I sure sound like I did. God damn it. What was I going to talk about this episode? Yeah, okay, so let's just keep going every 3 here, and we'll see how that looks, and then maybe we'll fix it up after the point and try and get some more color in here and stuff. But what I want to talk about this episode is new shit happening on the channel. So I have a sticky note next to me on my desk that has a bunch of shit written on it of stuff that I need to work on for the channel. And I'm not going to just read through that list because there's a lot of stuff that I haven't like talked about or announced yet or whatever. So I'm not going to read that. But there's a bunch of really cool stuff coming out really soon, which is part of the reason that there haven't been as many non-Downright Dumb episodes, which I really don't like doing that. Like, the thing about Downright Dumb is since it's a daily series, it's like if I miss a few days of other series, it looks like this is just Downright Dumb on this channel. I feel like that's almost too many supports. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? It could be alright. Ah, no, dark. But yeah, so one thing that's coming up really soon is a trailer for a new show that I'm doing, which is bringing some more Minecraft back onto the channel. And although I'm a little bit reluctant to do that because if I keep, like, Minecraft isn't going to be around on this channel for forever. I mean, well, it probably will be here for quite a while because I still want to do like Chill Build Sundays and Mind Piece and stuff. Damn it, that doesn't, it doesn't work properly. Maybe if I made it a 4 gap, but then this part wouldn't work. God, fuck! Okay, here's an idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it 3 here. Hold on. You know what? Give me the world edit. Give me the world edit. Give me the world edit. But yeah, I posted a little spoiler image on Twitter a while back. It was a thumbnail that I had made for one of the new series that's coming up. So some of you guys might know what that is. / replace. Nice, good spelling. Replace air. There we go. So I made a thumbnail a while back for a new show that's coming up, posted it on Twitter, and everyone was like, what the fuck is this? And for those of you who are still like, what the fuck was that? There's a trailer coming out for that really soon. Maybe even today, actually. No, probably not today. It'll be up really soon, though. Probably not today, just because I have to do Downright Dumb with Chase. Wow, I sound like that's a terrible thing. I'm like, yeah, I have to do Downright Dumb with Chase. It's the worst. But no, yeah, that's why there won't be a trailer up today. But it'll be up soon. That new show that some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Most of you probably don't, though. Because nobody seems to know that I have a Twitter, which is probably a good thing, because I don't tweet anything useful 90% of the time. It's just kind of me yelling about streams or saying random bullshit and trying to be funny. It's not a good place. You don't want to be there. I like this little design up here. Well, wait. Oh yeah, actually I do like it. I thought it was lopsided for a second, but actually it's pretty sexy. It also looks like a mouth. Look, there's the eyes and then there's a big old mouth. Look at it. That's what it looks like. Speaking of Chase coming over, fucking, what time is it? I don't have any way of telling because Minecraft is full screen. But he might just show up in a little bit. In fact, the last time he came over while I was recording something, he just kind of waited outside of my room awkwardly and listened to me. So Chase, if you're out there, hey Chase! I don't know that he's out there, but that is a possibility. Alright, let's smack those down. Put our stairs boopity. No, you're upside down. Fuck, don't. Okay, there we go. So we'll do that on either side, and then in the middle, we'll space it out a little bit. But, okay, what I don't like here, I don't like that this part is weird. Well, no, you can tell that it's a separate... Okay, so what I don't like here is that this is a big gap, and then it goes on to the 3 gaps, and there's no big gap over here, if you see what I'm saying. So it doesn't feel even, but I don't think it needs to, because this part will feel even. This part along here with the pillars every 3 blocks. And this will seem like a totally different thing, because it's got the highlighting blocks here, which, by the way, I think that might be our way to spice this up a little bit and change the color around by adding some nice colored clay there. We'll see, though. But yes, let me smack some stuffs in here. We'll go ahead and do 3 here. Wow, I deleted all these pillars, and now I'm just rebuilding some of them. But some of you guys might already see what I'm doing. Then we'll do 3 here. What? Shut up, creepy Minecraft sounds. I hate it. I hate those cave sounds. There we go. And then in the middle here, we'll just put 1 pillar right there. And that, hold on, that's right. 4, 4. Yeah, okay, cool. So it's, God, stop! Oh yeah, I cut it out of the air. So it's 3 here that have a 3 gap in between, and then 2 here that have a 4 gap. So it's still even, and it's a little bit weird. And some people might not even notice that that's how that is, but it works and it looks normal. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. Now, what we gotta worry about? Well, first of all, we should fill in some of this shit, like these things. But now, what we gotta worry about? Jesus, what was that? It sounded like someone was fucking DJing. There we go. What we gotta worry about is getting some color up in this shit. I just spit all over my pop filter, so that's cool. You're welcome for that little bit of information there. Oh, I should make it the same way on the other side, shouldn't I? Also, I should build cross pillars. Okay, you know what? Let's finish this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this up, make this side look like this side, finish the floor and stuff, and then we'll be right back, and we're gonna fuck around with colors a little bit and see what we can get. Also, that looks really bad. Yep, I was experimenting. It doesn't work. It's bad. Cut! Okay, we're back. I fixed, I built, I put the blocks down, and now this is the thing. And it actually looks pretty good, and you kind of can't even tell that these are bigger than these, which, like, if you do notice, it's clearly intentional because this is smack dab in the middle of the 2 smaller gaps. But if you don't notice, then you don't fucking notice, and it's alright. God, it's really hard to, like, point out what is going on in my brain with nothing but a cursor, and I'm, like, moving around. So I'm sorry if that makes no goddamn sense. Essentially what I'm saying is, if you notice it, it seems intentional because the bigger gaps are clearly in the middle of the smaller gaps. But if you don't notice it, then it's not a problem and you're all good. But now what we got to worry about is getting some color up in here. And I think one of the best ways to do that is going to be leaves, actually. And that makes me want to get rid of the wool below all of these tables, which yeah, I'm going to get rid of the wool. I need something else to put down there, though, and then I'll add the rest of my color with leaves. And although the leaves aren't the prettiest color, since we're in the goddamn snowy McDingus, they still add a cool green to it. I see my screen flashing. 4, 3, night vision, don't die, don't go! There we go. What did I replace in my inventory? The leaves, okay, I didn't need those anymore. Anyway, so I need to get rid of the wool under here, but I need to figure out what I'm going to put in there instead. So to figure out what I'm going to do there, let's go back into some other rooms here and see what I did to fill in areas here. Also, my frame rate's doing weird stuff. I'm not sure what's up with that. It's running at like 150 FPS, but it feels really jumpy. I don't know. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing that like I am, because it is really annoying. I also need to finish this damn pool room and fucking put walls and stuff. So yeah, hold on. Let me go up to the rooms here and see what I did. I think the floors in these are wool. Yeah, they are. What the fuck? There we go. Stop! There we go. Jesus Christ, doors are hard. And it switched around on my trapdoors. I hate that. I hate that so much. God damn it. So yeah, I filled in the floor here with stuff like that as well. Here I did a checkerboard pattern in the bathrooms, and just none of that will work for our big room here. So I'm not really sure what I should do. I don't want to use clay because I've used clay for the borders around them. Well, you know what? That doesn't mean that I totally can't use clay, but I'd still like to think of something else. So let's look through some of this shit. I wish that I could use note blocks without them being note blocks, because that's a really nice texture. Wait, why is it not playing? Is it because there's a sign above it, or maybe it's because I'm using something other than my hand? Holy shit! So actually, maybe we could use note blocks, because you can't, what did I just break? Oh, I didn't break anything, it was just me landing. So I can't play that because there's a sign above it, which is kind of cool, and actually kind of means that we could use note blocks for this if we wanted to. Hold on, let me see here. Boop, there we go. It's kind of cool, but the colors are kind of clashing with the stuff above it. And I also wish there weren't borders around them, like the black lines there. I wish that they were connected textures. That would be really cool. So I like the note blocks, but let's not go with them just because they're a little bit weird and they kind of clash with the stuff around them. What other options do we have? We could use... Oh, you know what kind of looks cool? Piston tops. Think outside the box. Actually, no. These would be cool, but all the little white dots ruin it. Yeah, and it looks like somewhere there's a button that would raise up all the tables or something, which isn't what it's supposed to look like. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, let's keep scrolling through our stuffs here. Bedrock could be kind of cool. I don't know why I'm experimenting with so many funky textures. Nope, never mind. That's bad. Oh, sneeze. God, fuck, shit. Let's see. We got... Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm experimenting with so many funky textures, though. I think I just really want to make it stand out. Get some color up in your melons. No, the tops of melons are kind of ugly. Yeah, they're just kind of random colors. Yeah, no, that's gross. These bats need to shut. Bats! Shut up! Oh, I thought they were actually being quiet. They were for a second, I think. I am really not sure what we could do here. Probably none of the potions or eggs or books. Okay, you know what? We used green on the floor out here, and although I'd... Wait, hold on. Maybe these could be our way out. Oh, actually, you know what? That could be kind of cool. Wait, give me a second. Just fucking around and experimenting right now. That is not that bad. And it adds to the light colors, like on the walls here. Which, by the way, I think I need to redo this wall because it just doesn't feel right. This whole room just, it's not right yet. It's not necessarily that bad, but it's not correct. It's not what I want. Like, this room is pretty much exactly what I want. The detail in the walls is awesome, and the shops are going to be awesome, and the tree in the middle is decent. I need to finish it. This room, it's getting there, but it's not there yet. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not digging the slabs, so let's try this. Boop. I use that on the floor in there, so maybe it'll look good in here. Boop, 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 boop. That is not that bad. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's not that bad at all. And maybe, wait, hold on. What if I alternated that and the wool? I know I just got done saying that I hate the wool, but when it's next to that lighter green of the stained clay, it actually looks kind of really nice. God, yeah, those two colors together are awesome. Hold on, let me just fuck around with this for a second. I'm gonna go out on this little front area. I'm also not sure if I should do the front area here, or just like make this a wall that you can't get through. Like, I'll detail it regardless because, yeah, this, I mean, you can obviously see outside of it, and although I might do a backwards ladder invisible wall here, it still needs to be detailed. So we're gonna do out here, but I don't know if people should be able to go out here. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. They won't be able to go out into the outskirts of the map. I mean, technically we could let them and it wouldn't cause that many problems. Yeah, that could... I don't know. I don't think I'm going to let people out of the hotel. Yeah, actually, we can't, because then they'll be able to see how shit that looks. Because I'm not doing the outside of this hotel. I'm not. It's too much work. And it's just unnecessary, because most of what's going on is inside the hotel. So I'm thinking we won't let people come out here, because they'll be able to walk over to this corner and see up there and be like, ugh, well, who built this fucking shit? Also, I love those colors. Like, that's why I came out here, and it's great. You know what? That could be... Stop with the dark and the dark. That's another thing. We need to work on lighting in here. But you know what? That could be a really cool color palette. But it would almost make it feel like a casino, because those are like casino colors. Also, I feel like in here, this stands out way more than when we were outside because it's so dark in here and that's so bright. But you know what? Alternating these two, I think that could be a pretty damn good bet. And although it might feel a little bit like a casino with so much dollar bill green, that is alright. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, you know what? I really like that. Bam, we've figured out our color scheme, at least for these tables on the outside. And then on the inside, maybe we'll do the same thing, but with red? Where? God damn it. There it is. Actually, no. Red stained clay is really kind of gross. Yeah, it just looks like brown, to me at least, and maybe that's just the lighting conditions and the fact that we have flying bee sight on, night vision that is. But yeah, I don't think we'll do red in the middle. So yeah, we did a little bit of, we got some progress on this episode. This top part looks pretty nice. And now at least it makes a little bit of sense up here, and we can start doing some interesting stuff up here, working on colors down here, doing all the stuffs and the shits and the stuffs. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Be sure to drop the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!